The haunted castle of Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh Castle stands in the center of the Scottish capital on the crater of an extinct volcano. This ancient fortress on Castle Rock, larger than a small medieval town, has a very rich history, which is full of bloody and tragic events. Mysterious murders and insidious plots, hundreds of prisoners tortured in the castle dungeons have given rise to many legends. The ghost of the lost piper, who was sent to look for a way out, wanders through the huge mysterious dungeon of the castle. What happened to him is unknown. And the headless ghost of a drummer, who beats a drum when danger approaches, can be seen in the pre-dawn hours in the castle courtyard. Legend has it that this soldier warned of Oliver Cromwell's advance and was executed in the castle. It is haunted by the spirits of plague prisoners, an old man in a leather apron, and even the ghost of a dog from the neighboring dog cemetery. From the dungeons of the castle, where French prisoners were imprisoned during the 7 Years' War, strange sounds are sometimes heard and translucent silhouettes are seen. Visitors to the castle also report unnatural fluctuations in temperature, breathing sounds coming from unexplainable places, and invisible people touching their faces. And on the slopes of the volcano, sentries sometimes see the ghost of a poor man who tried to escape from the dungeon but was thrown alive off a cliff by a ridiculous accident. Edinburgh Castle is the most haunted place on Earth. The Island of the Lady of Little Earth, Italy. The Island of the Lords of Little Earth, also known as the Lords of Little Earth, is located in the Venetian Laguna in Italy. It is one of the most unusual and mysterious places in the country. In fact, the island is called officially Poveglia in Italian. The Island of the Lords of Little Earth has a long and dark history. In the Middle Ages, a monastery was built on the island, and after the Republic of Venice acquired it in 1379, it was used to quarantine people suffering from infectious diseases such as the plague. A great many people with plague were sent to the island to prevent the spread of the disease. The harsh living conditions on the island, where the sick crowded into dingy hospital buildings, created an atmosphere of suffering and death. It is believed that many people died on the island of Lord of Little Earth, and their remains were buried in mass graves. Because of its dark history and notoriety as a mass grave site, the Island of the Lords of Little Earth has gained a reputation as one of the most cursed places in Italy. Locals and some researchers claim that the island is inhabited by the souls of the dead and that paranormal phenomena occur there. Today, the Island of the Lord of Little Earth is officially closed to the public, but this does not stop curious explorers and adventurers who try to enter the island to unravel its mysteries and experience the atmosphere of mysticism. The island also attracts the attention of tourists and horror enthusiasts, especially during Halloween, when its spooky reputation makes it a particularly popular place to visit. Eastwell Psychiatric Hospital, USA. Eastwell Psychiatric Hospital was founded in 1773 in Williamsburg, Virginia, United States. It is one of the oldest psychiatric institutions in the United States. During its existence, the Eastwell Hospital witnessed various treatments and experiments that are considered unethical today. This included the use of physical methods such as bloodletting and electroshock therapy, as well as the use of unethical psychosurgical procedures. As psychiatry evolved in the 20th century and approaches to treating mental illnesses changed, Eastwell Psychiatric Hospital became obsolete and it closed in 2003. Today, Eastwell Hospital is a museum and a National Historic Landmark. The museum offers visitors the opportunity to learn about the history of mental health care in the United States and examine mental health issues. However, many visitors and staff members have noted strange and paranormal phenomena in the hospital buildings. There are accounts of sounds of footsteps, knocking, unexplained shadows, and ghostly figures. The interest in paranormal phenomena at the Eastwell Hospital has attracted people researching and studying the supernatural aspects of its past. Overall, the Eastwell Psychiatric Hospital is a factor of historical and cultural significance, as well as a point of interest for lovers of the paranormal and historical research. Castle of Dracula, Romania. Dracula Castle, also known as Bran Castle or Brasov Castle, is located in the Carpathian Mountains in Romania. This castle attracts a huge interest of tourists from all over the world due to its connection with the legendary vampire Count Dracula, created by the writer Bram Stoker in his novel, Dracula. Dracula Castle, whose construction began in the 14th century, is one of the most famous castles in Romania and a symbol of the country. It sits on a cliff above the Bran River Valley and has impressive architecture combining Gothic and Renaissance elements. The castle has served as a defensive fortress, a trading center and even a royal residence throughout its history. However, Castle Dracula's connection to the legend of Count Dracula, the vampire prince, is based on folklore and fiction. Although Castle Dracula itself has never been directly connected to the real-life story of Vlad Tepes, on whom some have suggested Stoker based the character of Count Dracula, the local legend and atmosphere have created this connection. Today, Dracula's castle is a popular tourist destination, attracting people interested in history and legends. Inside the castle, there is a museum that showcases items and displays related to the history of the region and the legends of Dracula. Visitors can explore the chambers, halls and dungeons of the castle and enjoy the beautiful views of the surrounding mountains and valley. Borley House, England. Borley House, or Borley Pendulum, was a famous abandoned house in Borley, Essex, England. It was considered one of the most cursed and famous houses in the UK and attracted the attention of lovers of the paranormal. The history of Borley House began in 1863 when a priest's house was built on its site. Since then, over the years, locals and visitors have witnessed various strange phenomena and paranormal events. They have reported ghosts, mysterious sounds, moving objects, and even described encounters with disappearing figures. In 1929, after many reports of paranormal phenomena, Borley House caught the attention of Harry Price, a writer and psychic researcher, who began a systematic study of the place. He and his colleagues conducted a number of investigations and recorded many strange events, including apparitions of ghosts and unexplained sounds. In 1937, the Borley House burned down in a fire and was completely destroyed. After this event, interest in it did not wane, and its reputation as one of the most cursed places in England only grew stronger. Over time, a new house was built on the site, but the history and mysteries of Borley House have remained in people's minds. There are many theories to explain the paranormal phenomena associated with Borley House. One popular theory is that there was an old monastic settlement on the site of the house, and the paranormal phenomena are the result of historical events and energies associated with the site. Despite the destruction of the original house, interest in Borley House and its history has not waned. The site continues to attract researchers and lovers of the paranormal, and its story has become part of the British cultural heritage. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe to the channel and write a comment. Where would you like to visit on Halloween? Thanks for watching.